friends. So I was talking with my girlfriend about the things that we've owned the longest. She's the kind of person who still has sweatshirts from middle school. But after 3 or 4 of those clean slate cross-country moves, I really kind of pared it back to the essentials, and most things in my possession have come to me in the last 5 years. One thing though that I've carried with me the last 6 moves in a row is my first camera. Beat out only by maybe a couple of books from high school, this is the item I've had the longest. I got my first DSLR camera my last semester in college. It was a combined Christmas, graduation, birthday present from my parents because until that point, I'd been making videos on a camcorder borrowed from my college library, and the window on my access to free tech for the borrowing was closing and fast. I filmed my first video in the library with my Canon Rebel T3i and an oversized tripod that I'd checked out from the Media Lab. I'd taken a class in what they were then calling New Media in 2011, where I had to start a Twitter account for school, curse the day, but I'd also learned how to hold a camera with my feet planted wide and my elbows pinned in against my ribs. Take a deep breath, hold it, pan from the hips, and remember to make gratuitous use of the warp stabilizer effect in iMovie. Heavily influenced by Nana Kitty music videos and being a Wisconsin sad girl, I set my test clips to the song Stacks by Bon Iver in what I'd now call a proto-postcard. No plot, no meaning, just my class notes on Northanger Abbey, a pair of mittens my college advisor made me, and some of the things that my university had owned the longest, like those beige metal bookshelves wearing their footprints into the 70s carpet. I took my camera to that place because at the time, I wanted to keep it forever. The college library in Milwaukee, Wisconsin was where I worked, where I hung out, where I made friends, and where in the inescapable march of time, I would have to leave. I feared the end of the familiar world I knew, but with the right song, a specific angle of light, I hoped I could make a container of what it looked like and how it felt to live my life in that place, in that time. And I've been doing that for 10 years now, a little more skillfully and less shakily each time, long enough to understand that a video is an interpretation of a moment, but it isn't the moment itself, because we can't keep anything forever. Our memories, the people we love, or the things that we've owned the longest. In truth, I upgraded my camera in 2017. I'm well on my way to getting my next one, and it's time for my first DSLR to get out of my closet and be useful to somebody else. Maybe some kid in my local Buy Nothing group who probably already has a better camera in their pocket, but also wants to Google what an f-stop is and find so many more resources than were available to me in 2013. I hope whoever that will be will get to experience being up all night, excitedly scrolling through clips they shot, feeling the feelings they evoke, and finding out that it's not the footage, not the moment, but the feeling that I made that. I hope they can own that forever. Friends, tell me about the things that you've owned for a very long time in the comments. I can't wait to read all the stories behind them. Thanks to the Radish Collective for making this video possible, and I will see you all soon. Bye!